Welcome back. Procter & Gamble Nigeria is dedicated to improving everyday health and confidence. As part of their commitment to quality standard, they introduced the new Pampers Baby Dry. Joining us to tell us about this new innovation is the brand manager of the new Pampers Baby Dry, Ifeoma Chuks Adezue. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
What's this new Pampers all about? You're hearing about it.
So you aptly said it, you know, we're committed to delivering better quality products.
Okay.
We had a launch in about May. So we used to have, like everybody that knows Pampers that had babies those days, we used to have what we call a thick product. And then the whole market was moving to thinner products, which actually absorb more, and then it's less bulk for the baby. And so we actually moved. We had different views from our moms. So some moms loved it, some moms did not like it, which we're not used to. So what we've done now is upgraded the product. So it's now similar to what we actually have in the UK. So the product is totally different. First of all, so people always refer to Pampers as the green Pampers. So now the name is Pampers Baby Dry. It's clear, at least there's a full name to it. And then the product in it is actually different. It now comes with stretchy sides. So the sides of the diaper actually stretch so that as the baby breathes or moves, the diaper still stays in place. Now that was one of the biggest things that we see with diapers, especially in Nigeria. Because the diaper doesn't stretch, usually when the baby is fed, and when the baby is fed, tummy full, the diaper stays, right? Then when the baby starts to wee, the tummy starts to go down, the diaper starts to fall. So what we've done now is we've put in stretch there, and we put it at the sides, so it stretches no matter how big the baby's tummy is, no matter how much the baby runs around, the diaper still stays in place, so it absorbs better, no leakages. It's a totally new product.
Now, for me, one second, because I know I've experienced that the diaper, this nice dry diaper, but the thing I've noticed is the fact that yes, it absorbs more. However, the danger I run into is the fact that I wear a diaper in the morning, and because it absorbs so well, they tend to leave it all day.
Yes. And
then my nanny doesn't change it until when I get back in the evening. It's the same diaper I change in the morning. I'm wondering, yes, I know it's nice and dry, but you see, the wee is still there. There's lots of wee there, and it might cause rashes. Are you aware of this issue, or I mean, is it being addressed? Does it absorb such that it doesn't cause rashes? Yeah. So the thing with Pampers is it's two things.
It absorbs and locks it in. So we have what we call super gel within the diaper. It absorbs, it locks it in, so it doesn't come back up to the baby's bum. Because the thing with the baby's bum is that, you know, like science is secondary school, pH level 7, all that. I never really got. I just got the 7 part. That's the part. That's the part you should be at. But once there's urine, it starts to get acidic and starts to, you know, bite on the baby's skin and all that. So what super gel locks it in, and it doesn't come back up. Of course, we know that. So for instance, when we even launched, we launched in December. We gave it to some moms to try out, and the feedback was beautiful. Like, it was awesome. But what we do on top of that is we have we go to clinics to talk to moms about diapers, and we explain to them that it's not like as if because it absorbs, so you now leave it from morning till tomorrow. It's not even good for your baby. So, you know, at night we say we can stay all through the night, 12 hours. But of course, during the day when you're there, you check your baby. At least at that point, yes, you can change. So that's what we do.
Now, about these new Pampers, you mentioned earlier that there are new designs. Earlier it was green and always Pampers. Now it's Pampers Baby Dry. Is there a change of color? If I go to the supermarket on the shelf to pick it, how would I know the new product?
The green, so teal, is our Pampers color. It's the same everywhere in the world. What we've done differently is on the pack, initially it was just green and you just see Pampers. Now you see Pampers Baby Dry. So at least that's the first thing you see on the pack itself. Then the diaper, when you bring out the diaper, the designs on the diaper are also new. This is one of the things. I think what we basically did with this product was that everything that moms talked to us about, we changed it. So we had feedback from moms, even though they were trying to be nice. You're like, this is your Pampers. I like it too. But when I go out, I wear pants for my baby. I'm like, seriously, how can you wear a diaper? Am I so ugly that you have to cover me up? So we actually changed the designs now. So they are new. They look the moms that have used it say is really fun. It has new designs in front of it. So when you're even changing your baby, because you know Pampers is all about baby's development, everything there is not aesthetic. When you start to talk to your baby 3 months, 4 months, your baby actually starts to keep those words that you're speaking to him in his memory or her memory. Yeah. So we want to make changing a beautiful experience for mom and baby. We don't. It's not such an interesting experience everybody wants to go through. It's changing the poo and all that, but you can make it a memorable one for your baby. No. So each diaper has a different design. So for example, when it's mini, you have lions. When it's midi, you have elephants. So you can talk to your baby and then introduce your baby
lions
to
and elephants?
Yeah, but animals now. You can start from there. No, the Lion Kingdom, Simba.
Okay. The Pampers, because I used Pampers when my baby was about before she was 3 months old, and I stopped using it because I had issues getting the foreign Pampers and the Nigerian Pampers.
Exactly,
the quality was always different. Yes. And then scouting for that foreign Pampers that we felt was better quality was another stress. Can you guarantee now that the quality of this Pampers baby dry is the same as the Pampers everywhere in the world?
I guarantee.
Not the UK,
I guarantee.
My worry,
yes, this particular one, that's why like I said it's similar to our UK offering, because what we've done is even across the whole of Africa, we are rolling out and we're upgrading. So this product that you see here was recently launched in Egypt, launched in Kenya, and it's bringing us back to where we actually should be. Because what we realized is when we started making diapers, that was 20 years ago, people were using cloth nappies. You don't come with a diaper that costs 500 naira when the person is still using napkin. We came with what was basic at that point that would give dryness and affordable. All right? But what we've seen is that Nigerian moms have moved. Yes, fast. You are still talking Pampers. If they could wear airplane on the baby's bum, they would wear it. So they've really moved so fast, and that's what we are going with. And so we have the baby dry, which is for everybody. And then those that have superior needs, we have our premium care, which we've also upgraded. It's also the same thing that you would see in Europe or everywhere.
Now
so
what are you doing
matches what you want.
Because I have 8-month-old babies. I mean, I'm still in the diaper stage right now. So, and I have twins. Wow. So I'm constantly changing and all that. But the problem I face is the fact that there's a lot of fake out there. There's Pampers, but you can't even know which one is right and which one is wrong. What is your company doing to see what you're going to curb the amount of all this fake and adulterated Pampers we see out there? Because I've bought quite a few, and I have to trash them.
Okay. Let me. I want to see if I understand your question well. So when you say, because everybody calls diapers Pampers, are you saying fakes of Pampers, the brand, or generally diapers?
Or fake diapers in general.
All of the above.
No, I think she means the brand, because she's saying the truth.
Yes,
the green pack, the green pack you're talking about, when you buy that green pack, there are several types of that green pack.
Yes.
It caused my daughter to have rashes before 3 months. And we bought another green pack that we used. Someone had given us a gift. That one was the original green pack. Do you understand? Of the same brand of Pampers.
The gift me I got was the fake. I bought for the original.
And someone had given me a gift of the green one.
Interestingly, I think it was 2 weeks ago, from the field, we got a report. In the past, what we used to see was, if you see the fake of Pampers, so Pampers is Pampers. You would see a Pampas. Or you will see Pam, but it's not exactly spelled Pampers. What we saw, I think 2 weeks ago, was exactly Pampers, but we knew it was not our product. So what we've done differently now is the logo that we have internationally, globally, which we've changed, is the yellow heart. So that's why we're a heart, because of Pampers. So it's a yellow heart, and then it has yellow small lights coming out of it. That we've put on this new diaper that we're the new baby dry. And even on our premium care, we're changing everything back to, we call it the modern architecture. So what is seen globally, so that people start to know which one is our own.
But even the yellow hearts can't it be copied? People can copy that.
Yeah, but at least we have an idea that this one is the real one. Cost, according to Jumoke.
Affordability.
Very affordable.
Are you sure?
I am so
sure. Like me, I have twins now. I'm buying double. So affordability is important to someone like me. It has to be affordable.
It is.
Start buying 10,000 naira book.
It is. So for example, someone like you, we know we have two. I told you we have premium care and we have baby dry. Okay? You could use any of them. The baby dry, sorry, the premium care, which is the big boxes, is about 8,000. And it has 170 something diapers in it. So that's a lot. On baby dry, we have the biggest size we have now is between 36 and 40 counts. You know, the counts are different by size, and it's 1,004.
Wow.
In the open market. In stores, you see it 1,450. And for us, we say you've used it. It's one thing to use a diaper that you're changing every 2-3 hours. I think we have so much on our heads as mothers that what you just want to tell yourself is, at least this one works. Let me know that I'm not running after this one, I'm running after diaper again. Seriously. So that's all we try to do to a Pampers. So you see, it's affordable.
Okay. All right. One last question.
Yes. Okay.
Now, it absorbs we. Does it absorb number 2 also?
It keeps number 2 together.
Okay, well, we have to round up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I mean, we'll try it out and see how it works, and we'll let you know. We'll get back to you.
Please, I would really love that.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you very much.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we discuss the Okonjo-Iweala-Soludo controversy. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. From riding on the wings of being Africa's largest economy to struggling under the weight of falling oil prices, recent trends in the economy has gotten Nigerians talking. In recent reports, the former CBN governor, Charles Soludo, and the coordinating minister of the economy, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, have been on the back and forth on what is responsible for the economic downturn. Joining us to discuss this is the CEO of Economic Associates, Dr. Ayo Teriba. Welcome to the show, sir. Sir, good morning. Now, I'm sure you read both reports from Charles Soludo and Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and even his response to her.
Yes, I did.
Now, what's your general take on on accusations concerning the fact that excess credit accounts have been depleting and we've not been making money
as much?
And she's saying, no, you know what? They've tried to actually increase the economy. Unfortunately, our governors are the ones that said they wanted to share X amounts of money. Various angles. What's your take on this, on these allegations?
Right. A lot of issues have been raised by both parties, and I'll be more about issues that are of interest or of importance to the generality, of Nigerians, rather than trying to score points. Attempt to score points by both individuals. And you rightly said that the decline in oil price is a huge challenge to Nigeria, particularly coming just before the general election. But it's not just the oil price that is a challenge. The massive capital outflow that we saw in the second half of last year is also a major challenge. So you have two challenges facing Nigeria from the global scene. Is that weak commodity prices and capital outflow. Nigeria needs to address that. It's not an Okonjo-Iweala issue or a Soludo issue. It's a Nigerian problem. That's the interface of Nigeria with the global economy. And it's fair to say the reasons reserves depleted is the second problem, is the flight of capital.
People are removing their investments from our country.
That's right. Yes. Our market capitalization as of June last year was 14 trillion naira. Today is below 10 trillion. So market falling by 4 trillion in the space of 6-7 months is not, and that's what's draining the reserves. So it's not about oil price. If you earn the oil price and capital came in, your reserves will grow.
Sir,
yes.
But Soludo, please, may I quote him verbatim, said in his article, our public finance is hemorrhaging to the point that estimated over 30 trillion naira is missing or stolen or unaccounted for or simply mismanaged? Is this true? If it is, then that's a major reason why we're having depleted resources.
And in addition to that, we also have the 20 billion that is still missing, that is unaccounted for. What exactly is...
No, the 20 billion will be under the 30 trillion because it said missing, unaccounted for, mismanaged or stolen. So that will be part of the 30 trillion. Do you believe that there's so much money missing, sir?
Well, I don't know if it's 30 trillion or 10 trillion, but Nigeria does have a problem of massive leakage from government coffers. That's not something that even President Jonathan will deny. Everybody knows that. Even the coordinating minister for the economy,
she knows,
says in, announcing the budget, says things about oil theft. 400,000 barrels of oil theft per day. So these are problems that Nigerians should focus on. Government, that situation has to stop. Where money belonging to the country
is disappearing,
gets missing.
You mentioned now that investors are withdrawing their investments from Nigeria, and that is why that could be the possible reason why we are having this depleting resources. But just today, the central bank also announced that they will be releasing funds after withholding dollars from circulation. They will now be, letting out dollars. This supposedly withdrawing the dollars in circulation is always threatening the dollars against the naira. We know that policy. Yes. Could this be possible? Could this be one of the reasons why we have, this depleting resources as well?
No, I don't think so. The reason central bank makes administrative interventions in the foreign exchange market is to try and reduce the volatility of the currency. If in their wisdom, we have charged them to try and manage the currency. So when they feel it's necessary, they will withdraw funds. When they think it's necessary, they will inject funds. That's different from capital outflow, the massive wave of capital outflow that we've seen. Sorry,
back to the dollar issue. Today, the Friday dollar sales that they're doing, they'll be selling $30,000. They'll be giving out 30,000. So each bureau they change about 2,600 of them that they have. If the bureau de change people buy this money, does it mean that to reduce the cost of dollars in circulation, because they will just from my thought they will withhold this money and make it scarce again and then still sell at higher rates? It won't really solve any problems. So when they are making these policies, do they think of the masses?
Yeah, because of the recent fall in the value of the naira at the retail end, it makes sense to boost supply. If supply is boosted, the rate should strengthen. And it's in everybody's interest to see some closing of gap between the prime market and the...
Now, it looks like nobody's really talking about economical issues right now, because that's one of the things Soludo was driving at, that we're hemorrhaging, but nobody's talking about it. Everybody's focused on elections. True. And you've just said that now that people are removing their investments. Yes. Now, what's the way forward now? Because Okonjo-Iweala, obviously, she can't deny, right, that money is, the excess crude account is depleting. How do we revive this economy? We understand that the austerity measures she tried to bring up, that, okay, reduce this and reduce that. We've not started seeing any real austerity measure being implemented so far. How can we save this economy?
Well, election comes once every 4 years. Yes. And as the data approaches, it makes sense to talk about it. And yes, it's not true that people are not talking about the leakage from governments. People talk about it every minute, all the time. And it's one of the defining issues in the coming election. That whatever the outcome of the election is not likely to be business as usual.
All right, let me take this call from Wale. Good morning, Wale.
Would you like to wipe it?
Yeah, thank you.
Wale, are you there?
Good morning, Mariah.
Good morning, please go ahead.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, the issue here is based on what Professor Soludo released, in the media and all that. I'm sure a lot of Nigerians read it, and almost everybody can agree that there's a crisis in the economy. And like you rightly also said, we're hemorrhaging badly. So much money has been stolen. Corruption is on a different level. Hillary Clinton came here 2 years ago and she said 3 things. Number one, she said this government is experiencing unprecedented corruption. Number two, she talked about crude oil theft. She talked about, thirdly, insecurity. Soludo doesn't work for Hillary Clinton. We all know the truth. Something has to be done. Corruption is killing us like cancer. We're complaining of headache. We're complaining of back pain. We need to sweep these people from government. That's the only solution so that we can get people who are ready to get this economy back on track. Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, Soludo also spoke about oil subsidy. To quote him again verbatim, how many trillions of naira were paid for oil subsidy unappropriated? Is he right on this one, sir?
Well, the issue about the subsidy that shocks everyone were people who had nothing to do with importation of petroleum products receiving billions of naira as subsidy. It's an open issue. You didn't need to wait for Charles Soludo to tell you this. This issue has gone to court, you know. So it's one of the leakages that needs to be, you know, so you have leakage on in the federal budget on both sides. Revenues that are meant to come in that are not coming in, both on oil and oil side. And money that comes in and, you know, spurious payments are made, running into trillions of naira. So it's an issue. And Nigerians, you know, rightly are focusing on these issues in shaping the direction in which, you know, things might go after the election.
Good morning, Yakub. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good morning.
Please go ahead.
And good morning to you all. This is the time that I think it is very, very good for this country that Soludo raised this kind of question. Election is approaching. Are you getting it now? This finance minister, I think the woman in question has been in a government parastatal for almost 12 years, if I didn't make a mistake. Are you getting it now? See, they say that austerity measure. How much is she as a person, as a minister of finance, how much is she collecting? Are they putting austerity measure in their own salary? How much is Mr. President is taking up? How much is their furniture allowances? All those things. They don't let us know. And then when you have a gladiator in the election, say that I will not build more prisons. That is to tell you that this will continue. Nigerian masses should open their eyes and vote for the right president. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now, let me take a question. Bringing us to Soludo, we all know about the article he wrote, which a lot of people are applauding him for being straightforward about the article. But then let's look at Soludo and during his tenure as the Central Bank of Nigeria governor. According to federal government, he said Soludo's 5-year regime was a total disaster in the banking sector. Now, we know all of these reports, but what were his, and he would always say that he has written about these things previously, and right now everything he wrote about is happening. So during his regime, during his tenure, what would you say he put in place to at least ensure that all those things he foresaw didn't work before Sanusi took over?
Yeah, that's the problem I have with the debate. We are talking about issues confronting Nigeria now that need to be resolved. You are 1.5 weeks away from the election, and then you are beginning to do post-mortem of what happened 10 years ago. Is distracting. I think we should focus, you know, on the I mean, if Soludo wants to, you know, boast about what he did, or the finance minister wants to point out, you know, his fault, I don't think these are the issues that are important for Nigeria right now. We have real issues, real challenges facing us from the global economy. We have real problems to fix within government. I think we should dwell on that.
Let me take Florence's call. Florence, good morning. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Good morning.
Go ahead.
Bless God for this program.
Thank you, ma.
It's an eye-opener. I just want to contribute to what the debate is all about now. We cannot sidetrack what is going on now, which is the election and the economy. the economy of a nation is a backbone. It's the backbone of that nation. Presently, the economy has been battered because of leadership that lacks integrity. Integrity is a foundation, and integrity is based on the strength of a character. Where the leadership lacks strength of character, there's no moving forward. So this is an eye-opener. If we are talking of 30 trillion missing, and nothing is being said about it, and the person that the boss falls on his table is keeping quiet, and it seems as if we don't really know where we are going. Now the election is here. We just pray and plead that people should go out and vote people out of power. Let us try another bottle. Let us see. Let us breathe a sigh of relief.
All right.
Enough is enough of this ongoing corruption. It is as if nothing will happen.
Thank you, Florence.
Something new to happen.
Thank you very much, Florence. Yes.
The current drop in crude oil, the federal government finally took out 10 naira from the cost of pump price, regulated cost of pump price. Do you think that amount is sufficient, considering the cost of crude oil now in international markets?
Right. I think that the dialogue around the petroleum products needs to change from trying to fix the price of imported products. Nigeria is the 6th or 7th largest producer of oil in the world.
Wow.
Nigeria is the only major oil producer that imports refined products. Egypt produces about 700,000 barrels a day. Egypt refines its 700,000 barrels a day. So the election should be about when will Nigeria ensure that refineries are built locally, you know, so that we stop importing. And start discussing the subsidy on imported. I don't think that's the kind of discussion we should be having.
Let me take this call from Oye, now come to Jumoke. Okay. Good morning, Oye, are you there?
Morayo, how are you?
Very well, ma'am.
How about the twins?
They're good,
and every other person in the house?
Good. They're good, ma'am.
Professor Soludo has seen it all. He was a member of the board of the team. He must have been talking, but nobody agreed with him. And so also every other person. So what are we saying now? This is the way Mr. Kwakewena has been part of this system, and they don't have anything to do about it. God save Nigeria from the hands of these people.
Amen.
God bless you all.
Amen.
My love to all.
Okay. So, Okonjo-Iweala responded to Soludo's first article through our aide. Please tell me your opinion of her response. Did she answer the salient questions? And did that response satisfy you?
Well, I think that the issues raised by both parties, are part of the issues that we should be concerned with. But we shouldn't, the exchange doesn't define the whole issues. It didn't, they are doing it from, you know, personal viewpoint. I mean, trying to
defend themselves.
Yeah, I'm doing better than you did. And I'm not going to go into issues like that. You have to go and read what they have said and aside points. But I want us to keep focused on the fact that 10 days to an election, we need a clearer understanding of what our problems are. We've established the following. One,
stolen funds.
No, one, the shocks from abroad. Oil price down today, it could be up tomorrow, but you need to brace yourself to deal with when it is down. Capital flows.
Yes,
it comes in today, it goes out tomorrow.
I don't want to lose this call.
You have to brace yourself.
Number two.
Yeah.
I have a call from Tunde Martins. Are you there? I'm so sorry, I kept you up for too long. I'm sorry.
Number three, the massive leakage from government coffers needs to stop. So these are issues, you know, nice to keep in mind. then Nigeria should refine its own crude.
4 points.
And the
let's take some tweets.
final one that I'd like to add is Nigeria needs to fix its rail sector. Cosmetic reforms are not enough. Nigeria needs to do to its rail sector what it has done to telecoms, what it's now trying to do to power. You need to carve out, you need to break government monopoly.
Governor Fashola was saying yesterday that you make rail and you're taking pictures in the cabin, like what we need are rails that can actually move oil, that move cargo. That's what we need, not the one that passengers can just
transportation costs for manufacturing companies, for all businesses.
Rail we need.
And then you can begin to hope that soon Nigeria will boost its manufacturing export and reduce our dependence on oil, on the export
side. Let's see some tweets and we close.
Abiola Makonjola says, this woman can't manage our economy. She's always lying. It's only God that can help us in Nigeria. Yetunde Ogudo says, Gambari Pa Fulani, relating to Soludo versus Okonjo-Iweala. MC Loco is saying, honestly, the economy of Nigeria is not as bad as being painted in the studio. Media of hyping on negativity. Charles, okay, go ahead.
He also said that, in all fairness, may I suggest that we bring Mariah and the crew, please bring Okonjo-Iweala. You will all be surprised she knows her job. Okay. So I think
Charles Chike says, Charles Soludo is saying all this simply because he was kicked out of governorship race in Anambra. Ignore him.
Why do we always do that? And we always assume that.
And Soludo said it in his second article.
Yes.
That once you say the truth.
You know what was interesting about that article? That the initial one that Soludo has sent. Remember, Fayemi also responded.
Yes.
Fayemi responded, and I thanked him for it. I said, you know what? These are what we plan to do when we get in office. Okonjo responds, and she just
goes personal. Exactly. So that's why in his own second rejoinder, he was saying, Madam, you don't have to go personal on the issues. Come with your facts. Have come with mine. Anima Shaun Mafia Jessen, since the president once said that stealing is not corruption, what do you expect from such a government? Yaya says Nigerians are sitting in a one-chance vehicle. If quick intervention is not made, we'll all have ourselves to blame.
All right. Any final words on this issue before we close?
Yeah, that it's been a good opportunity to throw up key issues that Nigerians should keep in mind as they go to vote. There are issues to address, there are problems, and it's good that for the first time the election stimulated a lot of debate. So I thought we should focus on the issues we have summarized rather than the individuals.
What would you like the presidential debate to tell you? What information about the economy would you want to hear from the presidential debate?
On how you are going to deal with the leakage.
On
how you are going to, the whole world looks.
Our oil.
Yes, the whole world looks at Nigeria and wonders why can't you, and then reform the rail sector, and how we are going to cope with swings in oil price and capital flows.
4 points. 4 points agenda.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget to watch a repeat broadcast of this program at 11:30 p.m. tonight. You can also watch previous episodes by going to YouTube/TV Entertainment and search for YourView. Do you have a PVC?
Your permanent voting card.
It's English. You don't have to speak English, no PVC. No PVC.
No, I'm not saying whether I have or I don't.
You're not saying Why vote is your right. Don't waste it. All you English speakers, all you educated people, go and get your PVC. It's very important. So use it wisely. God bless you. See you tomorrow.